Yo, what's going on? It's Sam from SD Picks here, and we cashed out on Thursday Night Football. Both me and Dylan swept the board. Dylan had T. Higgins over 40 plus receiving yards. He posted that on the YouTube if you didn't see that. It didn't make it to the TikTok, but he will start posting on TikTok soon. But anyways, we still swept the board, and today I have a play I really like for Sunday. I have to get it out early for you guys because I'm going to be busy tomorrow. And I want to get you guys these plays as early as possible anyway, so you can get the value that I'm seeing right now. And I'm going to show you guys the value that I'm getting. I'm going to pop some things up on the screen right here of some of the analysis from last play, just like the closing line value and the list of all the sports books, and see what you guys can get the lines at, because it truly varies between the sharper books and the square books. And today I'm going to show you guys a play that I really like, but specifically just because the value that we can get it at. I'm going to pop it up. But anyways, let's get right into it. So to start off, the play that I'm really liking for this Sunday is Cam Ward over 191.5 passing yards. Calvin Ridley just got ruled out, which to me isn't as big of a deal as people are thinking. Obviously, you can see this line opened at 209.5, and Calvin Ridley got ruled out today, and today is the 17th. So you can see some dippage in the line. Obviously, you see a 20-point difference on some books. But where I find the value at is taking a look at these sharper and square books. If you go over to here on FanDuel, one of the most sharpest player prop books, you see the line is at 198.5. And that is only a 11-point drop with Calvin Ridley being out. So they obviously don't value Calvin Ridley as much as other people and other books are. But I'm going to pop it up right here. This is an app called BetStamp, and this is really where I shop my lines. And as you can see, we can get this play at minus 110 on Bet365 at 191.5 passing yards, which I think is an absolute steal, and I think that is some insane value we can get as early as today, Friday. FanDuel has this listed at minus 114, which FanDuel is a really sharp player prop book. And on Thursday, we were really able to capitalize on that as they listed Flacco at 237.5, and we got him at 235.5. I mean, it didn't matter because he soared over that line. But we are trusting the rookie, Cam Ward, to take us to the promised land. To start off, I mean, you can see he's only had 5 games in the NFL, and he's 3 for 5 so far on hitting his passing yards. They're playing the 25th ranked defense for passing yards allowed, but this is where it doesn't really scare me that Calvin Ridley is out, because you can see the target share. Yes, Calvin Ridley leads the team in targets by one more target, but you can see it is still spread out a good amount amongst the rest of his players. And if we scroll down, the last two players that went on to face the Patriots hit their over. And this game right here, I'm not really worried about, because Bryce Young and the Panthers got destroyed this game, and they are a terrible team on the road. But every other line hit right here, and I just don't see the big impact that Calvin Ridley is missing, because he's still spreading the ball around evenly. They throw the ball here. Let's take a look real quick. Let's take a look at the strength of schedule before I get too ahead of myself. Obviously, Tennessee is ranked 7, so they've been playing some tougher teams. Their wide receivers have been facing some tougher DBs. Obviously, seeing tougher defense. I mean, which is good and bad for Cam Ward. I mean, he's seen as basically as tough as it gets as a defense. And if you scroll down here, you see New England 31st. They've played the second most easiest teams in the league. That's why Drake May is MVP getting these talks. To me, I don't even want to get into that. But if we take a look over here, NFL team opponent passing yards per game. We scroll down here, we see, there we go. New England is 25th, 239 per game, but also on the road, they are allowing 255, so they are a little bit worse on the road. But also, they are allowing the other teams, this is pass play percentage, they're allowing other teams, where is it? Almost a 57% pass play, and it almost jumps up to 60 on the road. So teams at home against the Patriots are passing the ball more, getting more yards, which is something that obviously backs Cam Ward in this game. And right here, the NFL team passing play percentage. The Titans are third. 64% of the time they're passing the ball, which obviously you can see at home, just 2% less. They're still going to be passing the ball. Also, another thing that really helps us out is the other lines that we're looking at. The Patriots are currently -6.5. I believe I'm about to pull this up for you guys. So, as you can see, these other game scripts and other lines are helping us in this play. For example, the Patriots... let me flip this for you guys. The Patriots are currently -6.5. So, they think the Patriots are going to win by 6.5 points on the road. Obviously, that means they think we're going to be down. We're going to be losing and making us throw the ball more. But you can also get this. Some books, obviously Hard Rock, -8, -7.5. This line did not start at -1.5. This line originally started at 6.5, 6, which helps us a lot. The over-under you would expect two of the worst teams in the league to be like in the 30s or whatever, but somehow there's 42.5 points supposedly going to be put up in this game around there, which is what Vegas is thinking and saying based on the market. As we can see here, Cam Ward and the Titans have the 7th hardest strength of schedule, and it really was in the first 4 games of the season. Cam Ward, his debut, he had to play Denver on the road. Obviously, terrible game. But he picked it back up. He put 175 on the Rams, a really good team. He hit this line against the Colts at home. They still lost by 21 points. But ever since that Broncos game, he's progressing and becoming a better quarterback. Houston, debatably the best defense in the league. Obviously, they got destroyed. He had his worst game there. But against these two bottom feeder teams, Arizona and Las Vegas, despite Calvin Ridley being an outlier in this game, since they were down 20-3, he's gone over this line. I don't know if you guys watched this Vegas game last week, but Calvin Ridley did leave, I think, within the first quarter or first half, and he didn't even help out. He had 18 yards. So Van Jefferson obviously picked it up in this spot, picked up that role. He had 75 yards. And the ball is getting spread out across the board, which is obviously helps us out. So you can just see this right here. Look at his attempts. He's throwing the ball a ton. Not even like I'm asking Titans to win the game. I'm just asking for Cam Ward, the -- 1 overall pick, to not even get 200 passing yards against a very overlooked team. I don't think the Patriots are as good as they seem. I think Drake May is a good quarterback, but these MVP talks, I think the strength of schedule is where that really speaks. And I'm going to put my trust in the #1 overall pick, Cam Ward, to get this done for us. But again, this is more than just sports. This is a market we are playing against, and to see this value right here, I'm going to throw up the bet stamp. To see this value that we can get a 7-point advantage compared to these sharper books is something I'm going to hop on every single day of the week. This is what I'm looking for in these plays. These tiny little advantages that I can pick out, especially 2 days before the game. So I'm going to be putting my bet in tonight and seeing where the line takes us. Obviously, I don't know if there will be another video out after this before Sunday, but the next video will have a recap going over this play, seeing how it panned out. But I really like this at over 191.5. You can even get it on MGM if you want, just for a little more price, but I'm getting it at -110 on Bet365. And I love this play. I also have already cooked up a Monday night play that I could potentially drop the same day this video goes out. I don't know if it'll go out tonight or tomorrow. It's going to be a play exactly like this where there's an edge. I love the play. I love the stats that go behind it. And it's just something that you just can't pass up. So that's my play today. This Sunday, Cam Ward over 191.5 passing yards against the New England Patriots at home, number one overall pick. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. And as always, G1 GB.